As I mash to make my dollars make more sense. I plot on how to intensify my importance. And if we keep a score, shit, what's the metrics? How is that a fetch versus rejected or connected? What if one of them was thank yous, like how many's given versus how many we receive? What if we took it even deeper, like how many sincere versus how many we believe? Let's go.
Bitch, you want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping, then bitch, you getting ignored. Okay. I'm so sick of these.
You ever think about how many times you thank people versus how many times people thank you? Just think about that. You know, how many times do people compliment you? How many times do people do good deeds for you, like open doors and pull out chairs or help you with something? How many times do you do that for people? I mean, really think about it. Like yesterday, right? How many times did you say thank you to people? Just think about it. Try to give yourself a rough estimate. And how many times did people thank you? See, whether or not you realize it, and if you really think about it and give it some thought, you'll understand that people who are important receive a whole lot more thank yous than they give. And then you have a lot of people with a false sense of self-importance who aren't nearly as important as they think they are. They give out a lot more thank yous and are rarely thanked. See, important people, they get thanked all the time because they doing stuff for people. And they're in a position to do stuff for people because they have a lot, because they go hard. You know, this is what a true quote unquote boss is, or a king or a queen is. A lot of people call themselves queens. A lot of people call themselves kings. A lot of people call themselves bosses. But for all of you that think you are a king, a queen, or a boss, how many people thank you on a regular basis? How many people do you thank with your king, queen, boss ass? Probably a whole lot more than people thank you. Think about anybody important that you know, that's on, that's having it their way, that's shining. The most important people are putting people on. The most important people are enhancing the quality of people's lives. And those people get thanked all the time. Think about Jay-Z. If you just pay attention to all the moves that Jay-Z been making throughout his career and some of the major power moves that he's made in recent times, people stay thanking him all the time. Lil Wayne thanked him for helping him with his taxes. DMX thanked him for getting him out of debt with Def Jam. He owed Def Jam like 12 million. Jay-Z took care of his debt. You know, it's so many people that Jay-Z has been a blessing to, and he gets thanked on a regular basis. That's just one example of a true king. I put him above a boss. I say Jay-Z is a king because, you know, a boss is a position, and you could be a boss at McDonald's, but you're not gonna be a king at McDonald's. King is character. A boss is a position, a king is a character. You can appoint anybody to be a boss, but you can't appoint anybody to be a king or a queen. And Jay-Z is truly a king. That's somebody, I'm sure, who gets thanked a whole lot more than he thanks people. See, you got a lot of females, right? A lot of y'all that get wrapped up in social media. You so used to getting thanked that you think that makes you important. It gives you a feeling of importance. But that feeling is hollow. That feeling doesn't have any substance to it. See, when you a female and you attractive, even if you ain't attractive, but especially if you're attractive, when you're a female, people are gonna give you reasons to thank them all the time. People are always gonna compliment you. On social media, they always gonna like your shit. They always gonna get in your comment section and get in your DM and compliment you. And you gonna thank some of them. A lot of y'all females, you know, and it spills over into real life too. A lot of y'all think that you're more than deserving of compliments and good deeds, but too damn good to say thank you. Like, a motherfucker should be glad that they doing something for you or complimenting you, but you know, a lot of y'all struggle to say thank you, and if you do, it's insincere. It's not even 100. So, but I'm here to tell you that if you're saying thank you a whole lot more than people are saying thank you to you, you're not that important. You might be important to yourself, and that's cool. And you might think that you're important to these people that are that you're saying thank you to, but you're really not. Because all them dudes that compliment you on social media, guess what? Less than 60 seconds later, they compliment another female. They probably done complimented 2 females within the next 60 seconds after you. So you're not that important. You will become important when you learn how to be a blessing to people, to your family and your loved ones. A lot of y'all think you're doing it big. A lot of y'all think you balling and shit like that. Think you having it your way. But if your mama is still living, how's she doing? Is she reaping the benefits of your balling? If your father is still living and was in your life and helped raise you and was there, is he benefiting from your balling? What about your children if you got them? Are they saying thank you to you on a regular basis? Or do you say thank you to them more often because you always run into them when you need something, and then turn a cold shoulder to them when you get on, when you get a little bit of money, when you think you balling? Yeah, that's some real food for thought. Keep in mind, like I said, people who are important, they receive a whole lot more thank yous than they give. And people with a false sense of self-importance, they give a whole lot more thank yous than they receive. Let that marinate on your mind one time. Freezes it. Put some of this good old love shit in your body like so. As always, of course, mask your goofball ass the fuck up. I'll holla.
Now come and take a sip of this game. Pour it down your ear and let it drip to your brain so you can run it up, run it up. And we'll be coming up, really coming up. Take a sip of this game, let it saturate your brain. Taylor, make your homework so we can match it with my name. Then attach it to your frame, right? Now you game tight. You gon' check her back the same night. Now you breaking tricks and handling thousands, while these bitches on the blade doing the mannequin challenge. Standing there looking stupid cause they has no